Hey, Bruce here, the 5-Minute Handyman. I'm putting some knobs on the cabinets that are right behind me and want to show you how to do that. So let's take a look at the hardware and we'll talk about it. So what we're doing is we're going to take these handles, and these are more like knobs because they only have one screw hole. Handles would normally have two, but this is a handly knob, I would call it. And so that's the look that we're going to have. We've got another cabinet here, which I've put those on already. And now for the bottom handles, I could have put them either there in the middle or up at the top so that they would be near those. And so I decided to put them down toward the bottom because this is just about at hip height, and so would be easy for my wife to reach or one of our kids to be able to get to it. Actually grandkids, because our kids are full size now. So here we're going to do is put it on these cabinets, and what I did is I made a little fixture, and this fixture is basically a shim. And so what I did is I measured where I wanted to have that center hole, because I held this up, did my measurements, made a little pencil mark on there, and then transferred that to the shim. I have the shim up like this and made a mark down here for where the line was, and then made a mark over here, and then drew that over and drilled a hole. So when this is in this position, that hole is going to be right where the screw needs to go through. Now when I'm doing this one, if I just took it like this, you can see this hole is not in the center of my shim, and so the handle would not be oriented correctly. So I got to flip this over, and then now the distance from that hole to the edge is the same as from the old hole to the edge. Okay, so what I'll do is let me get a pencil and mark this, and I'll show you the process I use. Okay, so I'm going to take this. I have my corner marking here. I'm going to take my pencil and need to make sure it's straight, not like this, but straight. I'm going to draw a circle, flip this around, do the same thing here. Okay, so now I know that those 2 points are exactly where I need them to be. So I've got a drill bit, which is just a little bit larger than the screw diameter, and that gives me a little bit of play when I'm putting these together. So I'm going to make sure I don't have anything right behind where I'm drilling. And I will take, and when I put my drill here, and line it up with that pencil hole, the pencil mark, I'm going to take and I'm going to push it in a little bit, just so that I get a teeny bit of an indentation there. And that's going to allow my drill to not scoot away or skate, as they call it. So I'm going to start with the drill very slow. Once I establish my hole, I can go ahead and push harder and give it full speed to do a nice clean cut. All right, again, we're going to do the same thing. Line this up, give it a little bit of a push. Okay, so now I've got my 2 holes. I'm going to blow this off because I've got all these crumbs here. Whenever you blow something off, you shut your eyes so that you don't have it blow back into your eyes. So we're going to take the screw, and that's going to go behind the door. It's going to stick out through the door. I'll start it manually with my fingers, then I'll take my driver and put it back here. Get it so that the front of the handle just touches, and then I'm going to look at it and square it up, make sure that it's straight. Okay, then I'll tighten it a little bit more, and that looks pretty good, and I'll tighten it all the way. Now, these type of handles, the ones that are not round, they have a neat little feature here, and this might be hard to see, but there's two little bumps. See it just over my thumb? Those two little bumps dig into the wood to keep the handle from spinning side to side, which is a pretty cool design feature. All right, so I'm going to put this one through, and that's why you want to just tighten it so it just touches the wood, so you still can move it around without it causing any issues. Let me see if I can get you around here to see this other one. No, we'll do it this way. Okay, so again, I'm going to use my driver on the screw. Get it just to touch. Move it around till it's vertical. Tighten it a little bit more. Confirm. I think that looks nice. And then we tighten it all the way. All right, so that's the process that we use to install handle knobs, or knobs as they would call them. No one calls them that, by the way. These are nice looking knobs, I think, and that will finish up my cabinetry work here in my newly renovated laundry. So thanks for watching. I'd love to have you like and subscribe. And if there are other things you would like me to show you how to do, please leave them in the comments. Thanks.